ladies and gentlemen, we all say is to broaden the mind, widen your experiences, offer you a taste of something new, offer you memories to take back, offer you a glimpse of another world. I am, of course, biased. I am Indian, but I will say this. In the 31 years that I've been a Foreign Service officer and I've had the opportunity to travel to wonderful parts of our wonderful planet, no other country is a world in itself like India is. By that I don't just mean the sheer size of it, 1.4 billion people is a lot of people, but the sheer diversity of it. No other nation has more languages, more ethnicities, more diversity to showcase in every sense of the term, in terms of the number of cooking media that you might use, in terms of staple grains, in terms of what we define as edible, from roots to shoots, from plants to animal life. Everything in India is enormously diverse. After all, how can you dislike people whose food you eat, whose clothes you might wear, and whose friendship you take back with you? That is the most important value of tourism. But if tourism is what we're trying to promote, and if understanding is what we seek to achieve at the end of it, then the great value that we get out of having you visit us, and the great benefit that we have from having all of you here today, is to have you tell the story. Because, after all, my colleagues and I are paid to do that. But you, on the other hand, make a living from doing this. So your word had better be more credible than mine. And in you getting to tell the story, we rely on you to give us your sense of India, your narrative of what India you took back with you. One of your three journeys at least, not the one you planned for, but certainly the one that you took back with you.
The more I was reading about it, the more I was, I want to use the word scared, but I really didn't know where and how to start. I wanted to see it all. I wanted to understand what I was seeing, and that meant time and energy, and I just kept putting it off because, let's face it, India, the world's most populous country as of this year, fits UK, France, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Poland, Denmark, Switzerland, Austria, Czech Republic, Croatia, Slovenia, Montenegro, and more in its territory. That gives us an idea of the size. Meanwhile, I visited all of those countries, spent time looking at them, and I just thought, when is it that I'm going to find a month, 2 months, and the energy to do it, until Amrit came into the picture and said, George, you're complicating this too much. Didn't you?
That's it.
And she encouraged me to start with the basics, which is what we're going to talk a little bit about. But we'll try, because most of you, I gather, have been to India. We're going to say some of the changes in those basics, if you like, and how they are. The basics being the very famous Golden Triangle. To this location, to his home.
Yeah.
And if you haven't been in years, the exhibits inside are really fresh. They've been redone. The stories are very interactive, and I felt so emotional. It was the beginning of the trip, and I realized I was, stepping into history, and history of a really big part of the world. So it was a very special moment. And if you have not been to Gandhi's home, and this whole memorial has changed a lot.
The last home.
The last home, yes.